Hey guys, we are going to go ahead and start with a writing lesson today. So what you will need for this writing lesson is either a piece of paper and a pencil or a whiteboard and a marker, just like phonics. Either one works totally fine. If you need to pause and go get that, go ahead and do that. And then we will get started. So we have been working this year on so many different types of writing. You guys worked hard on narrative writing, where you were telling a story about something that had happened to either you or a character. We worked hard on informational or informative writing, where you taught us everything you knew about a topic. And then most recently, we worked on how-to writing, which is a type of informative where you were teaching your reader how to do something, the steps to do something. Now, we are about to start a brand new writing unit, which is something you're going to continue to work on in first grade, and we haven't done yet in kindergarten. And I'm really excited about this writing topic because it's one of my favorite types of writing. It's called opinion writing. So an opinion is something that you think or feel. An opinion does not always right or wrong. It's not something that's just a fact and it's how it is. It's what you as your author think or feel about something. So if you have an opinion on something, it's how you think or feel. And when you write your opinion, you have to tell your opinion, and then you have to give some reasons that that's your opinion. That's how you persuade or convince your reader that your opinion is the right opinion or a good opinion. So we're going to be working on opinion writing. Now, today's topic, we're going to start kind of simple with something that I think you may all have an opinion on. So today, for our opinion topic, I want you to think, what is the best pet? So we know that people can have lots of different animals as pets. And your job today is to think of what you think is the best pet, and you're going to write your opinion of what animal is the best pet, and then give some reasons why that is the best pet. When we do opinion writing, we don't just say, I like dogs, I like cats, I like turtles. You pick one to tell why it's the best one, and then you explain your reasons why. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like to start with just thinking about it. So we know the first thing good writers do is they think about it. I have to think, what do I think is the best pet? And then why do I think that? Well, my opinion is a fish is the best pet. And I think a fish is the best pet because they just kind of swim around and eat their food, and they don't bite because you don't really pet them or hold them. So that's my opinion. So I thought about it. The next thing I have to do is draw a quick picture. Now, when we do a quick picture, we don't take so much time to make it perfect, because writing is not really about just the picture. It's about getting our ideas onto the paper. So I told you that I think a fish is the best pet. So is my picture going to be a picture of a dog? No. Is my picture going to be a picture of a cat? No. What's my picture going to be? Going to be a fish, because I think, in my opinion, a fish is the best pet. So I'm just going to draw my quick picture. Just a little fish with some bubbles. I guess I'll draw some water for him to be swimming in. So there's my quick picture of my fish. Now we know that good writers, after they draw a picture, they write a label. We have to label what our picture is. Just in case you picked this up, didn't know what it was, our readers could read our label and find out what it is. So let's use our finger stretching to stretch out what my picture is. What is my picture? It's a fish. So let's stretch it out. Here we go. Fish. Ish. Fish. Okay, now we're going to do one sound at a time. Fish. What letter says F? Okay, keep going. Fish. What vowel says I? I says I, like itch. Okay, fish. Ish. Oh, that's one of our digraphs. Which digraph says sh? SH, like sheep. Okay, so I thought about my opinion. My opinion was that a fish is the best pet. Then I drew my quick picture to represent my opinion. I drew my fish, and then I wrote my label. Ish, fish. So now the next thing good writers do is they have to start to write their sentences. Now, if you have lined paper, that is great. If you don't have lined paper, a normal piece of paper that looks blank will be just fine. Just try your best to write in one straight line from left to right. So we are going to first, before we can write a sentence, we have to plan our sentences out. So I told you that for opinion writing, you have to write your opinion, and then you have to give a few reasons why your opinion is the best opinion. So I gotta plan that out. So my first sentence, I just have to tell my reader my opinion. And I said, if our question is, what is the best pet? My answer is, a fish is the best pet. I like to tap my sentence out with my finger before I write it, just so I can plan it all the way through. So let's do that one more time. A fish is the best pet. Okay, so before I start writing that though, let's go ahead and just plan the rest of our paper so that we know where we're going with it. I have to give my reasons. So I said a fish is the best pet. Now I have to tell you why. Well, I think the fish is the best pet because, first of all, a fish does not bite. So fish do not bite. Just tapping it out to plan it. Okay, so a fish is the best pet. Fish do not bite. And then I also think fish is a good pet because it just kind of swims around. So a fish just swims around. We could even add more to that and say a fish just swims around the tank. But let's go ahead and start with our first sentence. So our first sentence was, in my opinion, a fish is the best pet. So now I got to get started writing it. All right, what's my first word? A, because I said a fish is the best pet. So my first word is A. What's my next word? Fish. Now, before I write fish, should I start right here, right next to this A? No, why not? Because every word needs, in my class we say it needs a space over here and a space over there. Every word needs a space between that word and the next word. That way you don't just try to read it like a string of letters, but you can tell where your words start and end and you're able to read it. So let's see, A, here's my space, fish. Let's finger stretch fish, fish, ish, fish. Wait, is there something I could use to spell fish where I've already finger stretched it? Yes, our label. We already labeled the word fish. So we can just look at it right here and remember how we spelled it. F-I-S-H, fish. So A, here's my space, fish, ish, fish. Now good writers always go back and read what they already have so that their next words always make sense. So let's read what we have. A fish, and I said my first sentence was going to say, a fish is the best pet. So that's my opinion. So a fish is. I'm going to leave a space. How do I spell is? That's a sight word. I-S, is. Okay, go back and read. Read it with me. A fish is the. Let me leave my space. The is also a sight word. How do we spell the? T-H-E. A fish is the, what's my next word? Best. Let's finger stretch best. Best. B-est. Best. That's a 4 sound word. Let's see if we can hear them. Ready? Best. B. What letter says B? B. Like there. Best. B. E. What says E? E. Like edge. Nice job. Best. B. Est. There's a blend at the end of there. It's 2 sounds that we hear, but they kind of sound like they're together. Best. B. Est. St. What's the first one we hear? What letter says S? And then st. What says t? T. Okay. Always go back and read. A fish is the best. What's my last word? Pet. But we got to remember to have a finger space. Now let's stretch out pet. Pet. P-et. Pet. First sound, go. Pet. P. What letter says P? P. Like popcorn. Pet. P-e. Again, what says E? E. Like edge. Pet. P-et. What says T? T. All right, again, we're going to go back and read it every time. Read it with me. A fish is the best pet. Now, what do I need if that's the end of my sentence? There's something good writers put to tell their reader they are done with the sentence. we have to dot it or put a period to say, I'm done telling you that sentence. So let's go back and read. A fish is the best pet. But I told you, good writers of opinion writing don't just state their opinion, they give some reasons why they think that. So I told you, I think a fish is the best pet because a fish does not bite. Or not just a fish, but all fish. So I could just say fish do not bite. I think that's a reason why they're the best pet. So I'm going to go ahead and write it. Let me tap it out again first. Fish do not bite. That's my reason that I think a fish is the best pet. So the first word is fish. Again, we don't have to stretch out fish because we already have that word. We just have to copy right here. But I'm actually going to start it with a capital F. Why am I going to put a capital F for the beginning of fish? Because it's the beginning of a new sentence. And a sentence begins with a capital letter. So there's our capital F for the word fish. Fish do. Ooh, I think do has been a sight word. How do I spell do? D-O. I didn't put it right here. I had to leave a space so I can tell it's a new word. Fish do. What's my next word? Not. Let's stretch out not. Not. N-ought. Not. First sound, go. Not. N. What letter says N? N. And I'm going to put it all the way here to the left. There was no space over here for that word, so I had to go down to my next left line. So, not. N-aw. What says aw? O. O says aw like octopus. Okay? Not. N-aw-t. What says t? T. T says t. Now, remember, go back and read your sentence. Fish do not, what? Bite. So, am I going to start bite right here next to this T? No, I have to leave that space. Okay, so now we're going to stretch out bite. This is a tricky one, but I bet you can help me. Ready? Bite. B-I-T. Bite. First sound, go. Bite. B. What says B? B. Okay. Bite. B-I. What do you hear? I hear a long I sound. Okay. We'll go back to that in a second. Bite. B-I-T. What says T? T. Let's try to read this word. B-it. Bit. Did we mean to write bit? We were trying to write bite. What could we put that would make that I change to a long I? Long I is I, like ice. What could we put at the end of this word that's going to go back and make that I say its long sound or say its name? You may have learned that a silent, sneaky E will come at the end of a word to make a vowel say its name. So this E is going to go over to this I and change it from an I like itch to an I like ice. So now this word is bite, bite. So fish do not bite. What do I need right here if that sentence is over? I need to dot it or put a period to say I'm done with that sentence. Now, I would continue writing because when I think I'm done, I've just begun and I can add more details. So I could go ahead and add my next details. A fish is the best pet. There's my opinion. Fish do not bite. There's one reason. I could add more reasons. Again, I could say fish just swim around, or fish eat small food, or you don't have to pick up after fish poop. You can decide what you think your favorite pet is. Not your favorite, but which one is the best, and then give your reasons why. So your job now, let's go back and read what I have. My opinion was that a fish is the best pet. So I thought about it, I drew my quick picture, and I wrote my label. Then I wrote my sentence telling you what the best pet is. I said, a fish is the best pet. Then I had to give you my reason why. I wrote fish do not bite. But if I had more time, I would go ahead and write more reasons why my opinion is a fish is the best pet. Now your job is going to be on your paper. I want you to think of which pet you think is the best. It doesn't have to be the same opinion as mine. That's the thing about opinion writing, is you get to decide what your opinion is. So which animal is the best pet? And then I want you to write 2 reasons why. So first you're going to think about it. Then you're going to draw a quick picture and label it. Then you are going to write your opinion, which animal is the best pet, whatever you think is the best pet. And then you're going to write 2 reasons why. When you are done, send a picture of your writing to your teacher. We cannot wait to hear what your opinion is on what the best pet is. Good luck. If you need any help, you can text your teacher, email your teacher, or me. We are here to help, but we cannot wait to hear and see what your opinion is. Bye.